welcome to I Don't Take My Own Advice.
Parenting edition.
Yeah.
Mostly how to not kill children.
Yes, at least that's the hope. So, I have kids.
I don't.
No.
I
And,
cat kids.
she has cat children. I also have those. But I specifically want to talk about my human ones. So I've got, my oldest is 9, and he has behavioral problems. And, a lot of other stuff. And so, what was this? Saturday morning?
Mm-hmm.
So Saturday morning, he and the toddler were playing. And,
That sweater's itchy.
apparently I'm taking off my sweater.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. So, my oldest and my toddler were playing. And, he was like, the toddler was like pushing him or whatever. And then out of nowhere, Seamus is like scream crying in pain. And Raven brings him to me, and she tells me that Gunnar accidentally hit him. So what actually happened after the first 3 times of him lying to me was that apparently Seamus was trying to play with Gunnar, and Gunnar punched him in the back. And he punched him so hard that he left a welt on his spine. And
Who just liked that?
I don't know. And then in the result of all of this, because again, like I've said, my 9-year-old has behavioral problems. So instead of being remorseful or anything like that, he just starts reacting, and because he's caught and he's going to get in trouble. And so he starts crying and acting as though he is somehow the victim in all of this. And I'm trying to deal with him, and I'm trying to deal with like all of this stuff. And I ended up having to look at, after I saw the welt on the 2-year-old, I looked at my fiance and I told her, you need to come with me to go talk to Gunnar, because if you don't, I'm going to hit a kid.
Did you say that?
Yes. And I meant it. And so we went to go talk to him. And I was like, hey, like what happened? What's going on? And he just had nothing at all. No reason, no nothing. I mean, he punched a 2-year-old in the back. Like, that's not a reactionary behavior. And so the whole energy of the house is super elevated. I'm trying to deal with Gunnar and talk to him and be a good parent and not, threaten to murder him and all that stuff. And in the whole process of all of this, Seamus slams their bedroom door, which I'm standing in, talking to Gunnar, and smacks me straight in the cheekbone. Hits nowhere else on me. Just my cheekbone.
I threw a 10-year-old in a bush at age 18.
Well, Nick, you're an asshole.
You're a piece of shit.
So, we expect that behavior from you. Anyway, so like, all of this happened and whatever, and I finally, I went in and I talked to Gunnar, and I got really serious, and I was like, I want you to tell me why I shouldn't spank you right now. Thank you, Nick. And, and he couldn't give me an answer. He looked terrified, but he couldn't give me an answer, and I was like, well, there's no way that I could spank you right now and it not be in anger. So I'm not going to, because I don't want to show you that that's acceptable behavior. And,
toddlers are assholes, especially mine's not afraid to admit it.
It's true.
Yeah, girl.
It's true, Quenisha. Yeah, so like I talked to Gunnar and everything, and I told him I don't know what we're gonna do about the consequences right now. I don't know how to deal with this and your behavior at this moment. So I'm gonna leave you in here, and you're gonna calm down and whatever. But I was very upset, obviously, and angry, and trying to deal with it. Mm-hmm. We get everyone else in the car, and I come back to his room, and he's just sitting there crying. And he tells me that he doesn't deserve this family, and that he doesn't deserve to be alive.
Oh.
And this is out of the mouth of my 9-year-old.
Baby.
And I told him that I'm trying really hard to have compassion for you right now. But since you're the only person that didn't get physically hurt, and you're the only person crying, out of the 3 of us, it's kind of hard. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes to calm down, then I'm going to come back in. And I did. And when I came back in, I went against all of my emotions, at the moment that were still very elevated. And I asked him if he wanted a hug. And he said no. And I said, when I do something wrong and I make a mistake and there are people that are angry at me, the only thing I really want is a hug from the people that I've made angry, because I want to know that they still love me. So are you sure you don't want a hug? And he said no. I'm like, well, I'm going to hug you anyway. And I did. And I picked him up, and he's still crying, and he's not hugging me back, because that's what he gets. He gets to that place of total shutdown. And while I'm holding this child who just punched my youngest in the spine and completely overreacted, and it still hasn't calmed down completely, I'm hugging him, and I just say, I love you. You're not broken. You do deserve this family. And you do deserve love. And everything's going to be okay. And the reason that I said all of that was because I was told years ago the best piece of parenting advice I ever got. And that was to not give your children what you didn't have, but to be the person that you didn't have. And I'm not saying that my parents were bad parents, they weren't. But I didn't have that complete, absolute, just love when I needed it the most, which was when I was the absolute porcupine-ness that I could possibly be. And that's what I want to, help people with is I was taught to hug my kid when he's being a porcupine, and I don't do it always, and I don't do it perfect. But when I do, everything's okay. She saw us 15 minutes after all this happened.
It was a beautiful breakfast. We hung out. We had a good time. Everybody was happy.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah. And
not just that holding in the emotions, fucking, let's pretend that nothing ever happened.
That was the best parenting advice that I've ever heard. Quenisha, thank you. It's not mine originally. So, but yeah, it's the best piece of parenting advice I'd ever given. And I don't practice it perfectly all the time, but this yesterday I did, and it felt really good. And I got to have the day that I wanted to have with my kids, which, that's what we're all going for, right? I could have done what I used to do in the past, which is just scream and rant and rage and spank him and all of that. But the truth is that just perpetuates all of the reasons why he has these issues, which is he was raised by a person that when they got angry, no matter what the reason was, they reacted. And Gunnar took those lessons to heart, and he's starting to show them. And I'm ready to stop that cycle now, before it translates onto the 2-year-old, and before it goes even farther past this. And the only way I do that is by doing it myself. And also, I am day 4 of not smoking, and I swear to God, I think the kids are trying to sabotage me. But so there's the heavy part of our show. I Don't Take My Own Advice is a question answer advice show. If you have any questions for us, we are not experts. We do not pretend to be, but we will give you our absolute best opinions. Love conquers all. That is right, Aaron. I completely believe that. And, thank you, Aaron. I love you. So I also think that when it comes to parenting, there are 2 things that lead to a really great parent. One,
don't kill your children.
That helps. I think that's the end goal. But no, I think
that should be the first goal.
The best things that lead to a good parent are either having really good parents when you were younger, or not having really good parents when you were younger. Who is that?
Oh, it's my friend Ben.
Oh, thank you.
He loves it.
That's very sweet.
Thanks, Ben.
So, yeah, I think those are the 2 things, at least for me. Mm-hmm. Would you agree?
I think good examples definitely help. Because this one, I'm trying to reparent myself because I was lacking in some things as well growing up. Definitely didn't get that unconditional love. At least not in words or actions or any...
or any other way.
Yeah, they did their best, but there's better. There just is. There's better parenting, where you talk to your children about emotions and how to have them and how to deal with them and who they are as people. Try and foster that. And I've learned so much just from watching you. I'm using your boundary techniques on myself, on my friends, on children. Like, boundaries are super important. And kids, especially toddlers, especially emotionally challenging children, are going to push those boundaries as far as they can. And it's our job to go, hold up, wait a minute. I didn't mean for it to sound like a song right now.
She's actually dropping her new release soon, so she's working on it.
Back a beat.
Oh, God.
I hate Cardi B. But,
anyway.
lost it. It was just train of thought.
Well, I think my relationship with my kids is probably the biggest attribute to why I'm as capable of an adult as I am. I have learned the most from my children than I have from anyone else. It's the most challenging relationship I've ever had. But without that growth, I wouldn't be capable of the things that I am today. You know, I became an adult at 17 when I decided to keep Raven when I was pregnant. And like that decision led to all of the decisions after it. And I just keep getting better at it and trying to figure out how to do it. And now I'm trying to learn how to co-parent for the first time, you know, in 8 years and 3 children. So, which is hard. It's so hard to figure out how to like ask somebody for help when you're so used to doing it by yourself. And
now you're moving on top of it.
Yeah. Okay, Quenisha, off topic. The Grayson is behind me screaming, "Hi, Miss Seamus's mom." Hi, Grayson.
Hi, Grayson. We love you.
Mwah. I love you, baby boy. That's so sweet. I love how I lost my name when I became a mom. Completely. Like, before that, I don't think I have a weird name, so I don't get called it very often. Like, I was Sean Keenan's sister when I was younger. And then I was like Thomas's daughter and Kate's daughter. Like, I was never Siobhan. And then I became Raven's mom. And now Gunnar and Seamus's mom. Now I'm Miss Seamus's mom. I do appreciate that it's Miss Seamus's mom. That is a polite boy you're raising there, Quenisha.
He's great.
Yeah, so is there anything else that's going on with anyone's lives today? Easy, good, bad, indifferent, whatever.
Funny. Depressing.
Grayson's mom, yes.
Aww.
Mrs. Grayson's mom. You know, we gotta be polite.
You're the greatest.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and what she said, I'm moving, too.
Oh, yeah.
3 weeks. 3 weeks.
Where are you moving to?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Have you decided?
We've decided. We're going down next weekend to go pick our house.
House?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rent to own?
Yeah, rent. No, just rent.
So, apartment.
Yeah, house. I have a family of 5 and 8 animals. We're renting a house. We don't
You're
rent
bringing
apartments.
all those animals.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm bringing 8 animals.
How are they going to drive across the country?
So, well, it's not across the country. Raleigh, North Carolina is just south.
Like, across the country?
It's just 14 hours south.
Only 14 hours?
Only 14 hours. So
With
this
Poe.
is the big plan. We've got all the kids in the SUV, and then we're going to have the U-Haul truck with all the shit, and then we're towing my minivan behind the U-Haul truck.
With all the animals?
With all the animals.
Together?
Yes.
They're going to hurt each other.
They're not going to hurt each other. That is what cat carriers and dog kennels are for.
You're going to keep them crated up?
I have to keep Poe crated up. He'll hurt himself. I have a 70-pound hound dog that gets very nervous while driving. He has to be in a crate.
Holy mother of God.
Yeah. No, it's going to be super fun. 14 hours is probably going to take about 3 days. So, we'll be fine. Be fine.
Yeah.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
And then it'll be over. Thank God.
Are you going to look for houses before you go?
We have looked at some, but really it's just, I haven't been there since I was a kid.
You went there?
Yeah. Yeah, we on a road trip up to Buffalo once, my mom's brakes went out. So we got stuck in Raleigh for a day or two. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's like a city inside a park. It's gorgeous.
Cool.
Trees everywhere. Not as much snow. Can't wait.
Not as much snow.
Someone asked me the other day, what the hell are you going to do in North Carolina? And I said, not shovel as much. I'm very excited about that.
But they still have snow?
Yeah. We have fall 4 seasons.
That's so stupid.
I can't wait. Yeah, but when I'm saying like snow, I'm talking about like...
Oh, regular people snow.
Regular people snow. Exactly.
Where they're like, oh, let's shut the thing down because it's almost going to stick.
Okay, let's stop doing that. Not everyone does that.
You just said that to me the other day.
Yeah, like Atlanta does that, where they like shut the city down.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because there's like an inch of snow.
Yeah.
But like, no, like other places it just snows. It's like pretty. It's like nice.
I've never...
But you don't get snowed in.
It's just...
I can't wait. It's going to be good.
Oh my God.
Perfect. Anyway, how was your day?
Good.
What'd you do?
A lot of running around.
Okay.
Adult shit.
Like what?
Went to return some shit. Nothing interesting.
Yeah.
I did my taxes. Yeah, nothing's really going on.
Gotta love tax refund season when you're poor. It's exciting.
I didn't get that much back. So.
But you're getting money back. Like, you're getting money.
I could have just had that all year.
You could have, but you live in America.
It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. It's like an extra paycheck, and we get an extra paycheck in March anyway.
Exactly. That was like a delayed like it was just a gray circle, and then it was like... I love that. Hi, Erica. It happened again. I don't know what's going on with the delayed. Are you guys just not sure what kind of reaction you want to give? Like, you're just like, no, we'll just go with like. I don't want to be too much.
It might be it.
Tax time is my Christmas.
You have a kid.
Yeah. Yes. It's amazing.
That's helpful.
It's awesome. Love it. That's how I'm moving. That is my moving fund.
Yeah.
Like, dead seriously. And I haven't worked for a month because of it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm a huge fan.
I think I have been a lot more positive.
Are you still going to do y'all's show when you move? So, that's a really good question. We probably won't be doing it on Facebook. We're actually probably going to have a YouTube channel. Someone forgot to silence her phone. Not me, because we're using it. So we're going to have a YouTube channel when we're done, and we'll do Skype videos. So we'll just have our normal conversations, and then we'll share them with all of you. Because apparently there's nothing good to watch on TV.
And nobody asks us questions anymore.
No, which is fine.
You can pre-ask them.
You can pre-ask them. You're more than welcome to message us. If you ever need someone to talk to or anything like that, just... We don't have much to do.
Shit ton to do. Speak for yourself. I'm editing a couple books. Look at that.
Hi, Casey. Sorry, I got really excited. My fiance's watching. So we are still going to do our show. It's just going to be a different format. I'm also probably starting a podcast soon, which will just be me ranting about life.
You do that well.
Thank you. I think so. I work really hard at it. The talking. Yeah. I've been practicing for 26 years.
You never shut up.
It's true.
I know it.
Because when I shut up, then other people talk. And who wants that?
Really?
God. So yeah. End of an era, start of a new one.
I have an interview.
With what?
Oh, did I tell you?
No, obviously. That's why I'm asking.
The company I work for, Quality Assurance. I got that shit. So
you got that? Wait,
interview.
What? Oh, you got the interview.
It was like a while. I wasn't hearing back. So
well, cool.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'm opening my mind to the possibility that things can be good for me.
Well, yeah, of course they can. You just have to shape it that way.
You have to shape it that way?
Yeah. You make a decision on what you want, and you start imagining it, and then you start putting every single decision in front of you. You make it towards that goal.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah, and then it happens.
I know, it's so weird.
It is. It's really strange. I mean, that's what I did with this move.
Yeah.
You know, it's what I did with my relationship. It's what I did with my parenting. Like, it's, I decided what I wanted. I started imagining what it would look like and, like, actually mentally like shaping it into what I wanted. And then every single step I took had to walk towards that. Because you can only walk in one direction. You know, it's either towards what you want or it's away from it.
Boom!
Siobhan knowledge.
You're so profound and stuff.
It's nothing I say, nothing that comes out of my mouth came from here. It's all shit I heard.
Well, you remember it and you repeat it, and I love you for it.
You're welcome. I like to repeat other people's profound shit.
Yeah. Makes you sound smart. I'm gonna miss seeing that.
Where are you moving to? I'm moving to Raleigh, North Carolina. Well, right outside of Raleigh.
Oh, right outside of Raleigh.
Yeah, because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subs?
Yeah, probably it's like a little town near that. Like it's that area is called the Triangle, so there's a lot of really beautiful, really adorable towns outside. Boom, Siobhan knowledge. And yeah, I do too. Trademark that shit. Yeah, so that's the plan.
What's
and
it
then
called?
in a year, no, I don't know yet. There's just a lot of different towns outside.
Oh, like
there.
Black Rock to Buffalo.
But not Black Rock. No, like adorable little towns that are near a big city.
Cool.
Not like hood neighborhoods.
I know. So I was telling somebody where I live today.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh yeah, North Buffalo? I'm like, no. North Buffalo adjacent?
My favorite is when people are like, where do you live? And I'm like, oh, I'm military. And they're like, oh, Tonawanda. I'm like, oh, no. No. No, the other end.
Oh.
It's all good. I am gonna miss the hood a little bit.
Right.
I've just gotten really used to it, I think.
Yeah.
But like a year and a half is gonna be farm. So like making steps towards that.
That's awesome.
Which like the first step is, you know, getting out of 6-month-long winters. Because I can't do that shit anymore. We have a happy light on right now because it's really dark in our living room, and this is the happiest I've been all day.
That's because of me, not because of the light. But no, I took vitamin D pills today, and I was like, oh, this is what contentment feels like.
I miss the sun so much.
It was out today.
For like a little bit.
Yeah, not really. Oh, look at that. It's just black outside.
It's just black. Well, I mean, that's called nighttime.
I know, but it's so soon in the winter.
I don't know, because I don't know. Daylight savings always throws me off.
I forgot that was.
Then growing tomatoes. Then growing tomatoes.
Just tomatoes?
Probably other things. Probably other things.
You should make dill.
Dill?
Yeah.
You mean grow dill?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like chives and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to grow a lot of stuff.
Yeah, basil.
You're listing things that can be grown in like herb gardens.
I don't know.
Okay.
I made a vegetable garden once. Nothing came up. But I dug it.
Did you water it?
Yeah, dude.
Oh. Was it here?
In Buffalo?
In like the radioactive soil?
What are you talking about?
Your guys' soil's radioactive.
Well, who guys is Buffalo?
Yeah.
What? No, other people have gardens.
Yeah, but your guys' no, I'm being dead serious. Your guys' soil is radioactive.
What? The Love Canal was like far away. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that shit moves. Through rain and...
No, I'm afraid of my drinking water.
You should be. I mean, I drink it anyway.
I told you that's the start. Is she talking to me? Because, you know, I don't
She's
remember
not
shit.
talking to you.
Okay, great.
She's talking to me. Anyway, this is really distracting. Casey has never commented on our shows before, so now I'm thinking about it's her. Anywhoosie. So, yeah, that's about all I've got.
What about your proposal?
What about... Oh, we did a family proposal. It was really cute, guys. It was last night. So, Casey's ring was designed by a really amazing artisan. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Casey's ring was designed by a really amazing local artisan up here. And we ended up getting it resized and tapered in the back so it'd be more comfortable for her to wear. And the proposal that I gave her when I asked her to marry me was just the two of us, and it was very cute, and it was at the same place where we went on our first date. It was very personal and private, and I liked it a lot. I did, however, really miss not having the kids there, so I decided to take this time to do like a family one, since I hadn't given it back to her yet because I was being annoying. And so we went to go to dinner, and I had this whole plan that I was going to drive everybody around to, like, the landmarks of Casey and Siobhan's relationship. And, like, I pulled up to her for, like, her old house, and I was telling the kids that that's where Casey lived. And I told them about our first date when I had to break into her apartment. And it was fun. It was really cute. And I was, like, planning on, I was going to drive them to where, like, we had our first kiss. And, you know, we're, like, pulling off and, like, starting to drive. And Casey's like, are we gonna go eat? Because I'm hungry. I'm like, sure. Yeah, we'll do that instead of this really adorable drive I was about to do. I didn't say that, obviously, because that'd be very passive-aggressive. And so we went to the restaurant, and she has this thing lately where whenever we have paper place settings or, like, paper tablecloths, she draws pictures of me. And they're really adorable and really, really good, actually. So she started drawing this picture of me. And she was drawing a picture of herself next to me. And I asked her if I could add to it. And I had already planned it out with Raven. So I handed Raven the phone, and it was already set up for a video. And she was, like, super, super smooth about it. For an 8-year-old, she's like, got you, Mom. And starts video. And starts, like, recording us. And next to the picture of my face, I drew a little speak bubble. And I wrote, will you marry me? And I, like, got her attention. She read it. And then I put the ring on the little picture. And she said, mm-hmm. That was it. She put it on. And we have a recording of it. And the kids got to be there and witness it. And it was really cute and sweet. And she tore that picture off. So now we have it.
That's super cute.
Yeah, we're pretty cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. That's about all I got. You? Okay.
I'm excited that my shirt matches your pants.
Flowers.
Whoa, I just shook my
Yeah, you did. You really...
I'm not used to having them.
You mean showing them?
No.
Okay.
Like, I was always small-chested, and then I grew some weight. I wrote my reply.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
What'd she say?
Mm-hmm.
Shut the fuck up.
It was really cute.
Oh my god.
It was really adorable.
She's like, alright, just stop asking.
Pretty much. At this point, I probably asked her like 100 times.
At least.
Yeah, only twice with the ring, though.
And on paper.
And on paper. So now it's like locked. Done. I have proof she said yes. She even dated it. So if she would have signed it, I would have golden. All right. Well, that's all we've got. Anyway, we'll see you next week.
We love you.
Sometime, because I'm going to be going to North Carolina next week. So we'll figure it out, but we'll see you.
For the whole weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
Maybe we can practice our Skyping skills.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, everybody. Hey, Siobhan. Sorry I'm late. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
All right, everyone. Have a good night. Be good to each other. And until next time, be
recklessly helpful.
Hell yeah. We did it right that time.